Pois nu Lucia. No ar, beams again, bad. I can't believe.
Batten down the hatches, this is John Rambo Presents the show. My name is John, and I'm joined by, he is Pope Incarnate. He is OJ. OJ is here. John, are you not here?
I'm wearing those pants.
You saw the intro today?
I'm testing out my internet, and it seems to be working way better.
OJ's improved his internet greatly. What did you do to improve the internet? Tell us.
I bought a networking card that wasn't made before 2007.
It's a different time.
Yeah, that was wireless. The first, I think, Linksys wireless G cards that they sold. It was the first edition.
It was a Generation 1.
Yeah.
It's made of cardboard.
Basically. But for those of you playing along at home, I am indeed wearing those pants.
The same exact pants that you had in the cornfield.
Mm-hmm.
When you mutated into some sort of a monster in the woods, as we saw there. And
that's why this shirt doesn't show up right.
Oh, wow. Excellent. So, John, a lot of things happening. It is September 10th today. And 2 days ago, something was going on.
What?
Why don't you let us all know what was happening on Tuesday?
Wait, 2 days
September the 9th, 2014.
Tuesday, September the 9th. Wait, I thought Howard... What?
It was a very special day in your life. What was going on?
On Tuesday?
On Tuesday, yes.
You
have to go through this every year. We have to go through this.
It was Monday!
Monday? What was Monday?
It was Monday, September the 8th. I thought Howard's was September the 10th.
I screwed it up.
I couldn't tell if you were joking with me or not, like, because you would totally mess with me.
Yes, as I said, it was Monday, September the 8th.
You were trolling me.
Dude, the week goes so fast. It's unbelievable. I know,
right?
I called you, like, first thing in the morning, so it's not like I didn't know, okay?
I was driving, dude. I couldn't pick up. I get to work, and you sent me a message. I'm like, oh, gosh. So I checked my phone. I'm like, dang it, I missed a call.
I only forgot it now. But I knew it when the time was right, okay?
Yeah, you did. I'm very thankful for that.
I'm a pro.
You are a pro.
So, but you still pulled shenanigans on me this year, though. As you do every year. Years past, I think we did a show, like, the day before. You didn't say anything about it. And then, last year, something else weird was going on. Very odd things that go on with your birthday. I don't know. You're almost like shamed that it's your birthday. You feel shame or something?
I'm not shamed. I just don't want to make a huge deal about it, I guess.
You don't want gifts that, like, you don't want people giving you gifts that you don't really want.
Well,
a tie.
I also don't want to just sit here expect, like, I don't know. I get weird around my birthday.
Okay, fair enough.
And it's not just because I'm getting older. It's just people are weird to you on your birthday.
They're like, oh my gosh,
you're so special.
So last Friday, I don't know the date. I'm not going to get into dates here because I'm obviously not know what I'm talking about. But last Friday, it was like 4:30ish. And
I could swear I mentioned this to you before then.
No, you didn't. I got this message from you.
I could totally swear it.
This is I should pull it up right now, the actual message. I should screen cap this. And he goes, I'm not sure if I told you before or not, but tomorrow I'm having some people over. That's all he says. He doesn't say, like, it's my birthday party or anything like that. Very nonchalant. And it was also kind of like it seemed like a half-hearted invite as well.
Oh, come on, dude. Come on.
Like, oh, I invited everybody. Who else? Okay, we'll ask him at the last second.
Dude, come on.
Well, that's neither here nor there, but...
I'm sorry, that's not how I meant it at all.
All right, fine. We won't get into that, but that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other show topic, but... But this is all he says. He goes, I'm having some people over for a little bit. That's it. And I just go, I'm working on the DVD, I'm doing this and that, and I can't make it. So he goes, okay, and that was the end of the conversation. And then on Sunday, this is like the day after your party or whatever, I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, son of a bitch. That was his birthday party. Because I forgot about your birthday was coming, and I go, September, wait a minute. You know, this whole year has flown by like it's out of control, and I
really fast.
And I just for a second it was like one of those moments where you stop and just think about, oh, it's September right now. Wow, wait a minute, OJ's birthday is in September. That was his freaking birthday party that he had. They didn't tell me it was his birthday party. I didn't go. What people must think of me. So that's what happened. Why didn't you just say it's my birthday party?
I don't know. I part of me thought you'd figure it out because you always bug me around my birthday, and every time we reach my birthday, we have a big argument about stuff like we're doing now. So
I'm not in my right mind. You have to understand, okay? I've been through a lot this year.
I know.
And I don't have the wit anymore, the energy to figure things out. It's over. But did you have a nice party?
Yeah, it was fun.
What went on?
We played board games and Smash Brothers and Mario Kart.
It sounds good. It sounds good. I probably still wouldn't have come. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. I don't know what would have happened. You gotta let me know. You gotta give all the details, John.
I'm sorry.
But I have a present for you here. I have to get something out, and we're gonna have a little hoedown here for you. Okay? Hold on a second.
After I started selling out. Me.
All right, this is your present, John. If I came to your party, if I knew it was a party, I would have came, and I would perform this in front of everyone.
Oh no! What? This is gonna. Oh man.
There we go. I need silence, please. Hold on. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm starting over. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, young OJ. Happy birthday to you. I've known you for so long, but I've never seen your schlong. And that's something I'd never want to see. But if I did, it doesn't mean we're gay. It would just be something to say on the following week's episode of the show. Everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, OJ. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, OJ.
Thank you very much. Aww.
I want to say that for everyone.
That's really awesome.
About your schlong and everything.
Thank you, man.
Are you in tears? You're so
I'm okay. I'm okay.
So happy birthday, John. You're a great guy.
Thank you, John.
30 years old, and I'm very proud that I could say that I've been, I think, more than half of your life you've had to deal with me. Which is quite something. And
must have been the good half.
Oh, of course it was. And
my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Think about that. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Time's
yeah,
flying.
so 15.
You were 15 when I met you? I think you were younger than that, no?
No, I think I was younger than that. That's
yeah, you were
the
younger
thing.
than that.
Because I was at 15, I was in high school. I met you at the end of middle school, right?
I was like 14, so you were like 12 or 13 or something.
Wow, man.
Yeah. It's been a long road, John. I'm glad we're still here doing stuff. Got a long road to go. Someday I'll, 60 years old, I'll be singing John a song about, this time is about his schlong, maybe about his buttocks, his ball sack, maybe a taint song. I don't know, we'll see at that point.
You still need me.
We should also mention, today actually is Howard's birthday.
Yeah, Howard, happy birthday, buddy.
This is unbelievable what's going on here. Everybody. You know, anyone else?
Not that I know of. I'd have to Google it.
Just people you know. You could find on Google like that.
Oh yeah, Dan Gladding's birthday was on Monday.
Well, happy birthday to Dan. Most people know who the hell he is. Well, we'll do that.
Oh, Frel, chap called me for my birthday too. I completely forgot. I gotta call him back.
Did he get an invite to a party that wasn't really described properly as well? Did you
He was in South Carolina.
Did you say I'm having some people over?
Nice.
All right, so let's get this going here. I'm almost crying. It's just very emotional. The song was very. Well, I got a code here. The Mighty Number 9, the Mighty Number 9 game. Did you give to the Kickstarter?
Oh yeah, I have a code for that to use for myself because I'm a greedy little animal.
I never got the one for like the beta or whatever it is.
The beta you have to pay $80 for.
I thought, oh really?
You have to pay over a certain amount and you get into the beta.
Okay, they sent me this code which I want to give out because I don't want it. No, it's a code for the 3DS version.
Yeah.
Which I assume is some sort of a demo or something, right? So I want to give that out. I don't have a 3DS.
They give you Gunvolt, man.
Oh, I don't even know what this is for. So if you have a 3DS,
full game, I think.
And you want to play this, here's the code. Maybe someone will get it, enjoy it. So OJ, if you don't mind, giving the digits out, sir. Appreciate that.
My birthday gift to you guys.
Okay.
I'll read it and then I'll paste it.
Oh wow, excellent.
The code that you all want to hear is A05K03Y91Y M3DFM6.
All right, there you go. Maybe you got some. I don't even know what you got. Hopefully it's something. Hopefully it's something real.
You got Gunvolt, most likely, and it will be cool.
Based
it's
on,
a game.
Based on some of the emails I get from those guys, it might just be like another thing asking for more cash. Which is, I got that a few times from them. But the game looks awesome. I'm really excited about the game, actually. And it comes out like in the spring, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it's funny you should mention Mighty Number 9, because...
Yeah. You saw it at PAX, maybe.
Well, he was there, but I didn't see it, actually.
Okay.
Because I'm a waste of flesh.
Whoa.
But on the way there, I was playing Mega Man Zero for the DS.
Yeah.
Mega Man Zero Chronicles?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, those games are effing hard, right? You start with 3 continues, and if you run out of continues, it's complete game over, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yes, tell us.
The game has all 4 of the X-Men Zero games, I think all of them on there. But here's the part that frustrates me. They have a mode where you play through the story of games 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the row. And it calls it Easy Story Mode. And I thought, okay, Easy Story Mode. It's going to be easier. They'll give you infinite continues and call it a day. They give you every single power-up in the game. Every single thing except for the new weapons and the elements you get from beating bosses. Every single bonus to jumping, to your health meter, everything from the beginning. So you can't organically learn the game. So the game is either ridiculously hard such that you can't finish it unless you're awesome.
Yeah.
Or they take all of the challenge and growth out of it and just put you in at this level where you're going to die to pits a heck of a lot and get really frustrated.
Was the same guy made it?
Keiji Inafune?
Inafune, he made the game. That game.
I don't know.
John, you had the perfect opportunity. You're playing a game you're frustrated with, and the maker of the game is there in the same building as you.
I was tempted to bring it to him.
Imagine you're playing a game you're frustrated with, and you have the phone number of the person who made the game. Imagine you had access like that.
Just call them?
You should know. You should have brought it to him, and you do it. You know what? You beat it, sir. Let me see you do it.
His name was in the credits.
Okay, well anyway, there was the game was at PAX. I saw the video. They put out like a trailer or something. It looks fun. It looks very much like if Mega Man was made now. That's pretty much what it looks like. So, right on with that. You know, that's cool. So I've had a little bit of an interesting couple of days here. Wisdom teeth, John. You have the wisdom teeth. You got them taken out. What happened with that?
They didn't take. My first dentist said, "You got to get these things out, boy. You get them out."
Was this in like Tennessee or something? What? Okay.
No, he was a cool dentist actually. He was
Yeah.
the one that I went to when I was in high school.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to college and came back, and once I got a job, I went to a new dentist. New dentist is like, "Hey man, your teeth are fine. Don't muck with them. They're good. Don't worry about
Yeah, doing some
it."
research on this because I'm having an issue right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different opinions on this. It's very controversial. There's this one guy who made a controversial stand against taking them out. And saying not everyone should have them taken out. So we have all four of you? You have like one or two or something.
I got all four.
Wow. You never had any problem.
Not yet, but the dentist said if you got a problem, we'll deal with it. If we don't have a problem, they're fine.
So I have
I'm
a
not sure
situation.
what
It's not necessarily a problem per se, but basically over the last like 2 weeks, one of them started coming down and has broken
Pushing
through.
your teeth out of the way.
No, it's actually like you came in straight, and there's room. There seems like there's room and everything, and it's just there. And
Yeah.
But it was like a bizarre experience because like when was the last time a tooth grew out of your mouth?
Yeah,
In
like
a long time.
it's been like what, 20 years?
So I feel like there's a tooth coming in, and it's like a weird thing to experience. I'm starting flashbacks to the early '90s. New Kids on the Block is in my ear. I don't know what's going on, but so yeah, one of them like came in, and
Dang.
I kind of looked it up and did some research. Like, is this okay to have them and stuff like that? And people say like they're hard to clean because of the way that they are. Like you can get food in there, so you have to make sure you clean it really well. And like a lot of people, most things I've read, as long as it's not causing like immense pain, you could kind of have it.
Huh.
But it's very weird.
You have an extra chewing mandible.
Yeah, but it's so isn't that strange? These teeth that come down basically midlife, basically. It's around
That's
that.
weird.
It is an odd thing. Why did these exist? Who came up with this idea that this would happen?
I think they came in because when people, a long time ago, people would like lose their teeth all the time. So if you had 4 extra teeth, you'd probably do okay.
So you would basically ruin your teeth. This is in the Middle Ages or something. Eating what did you eat then? Mutton or something? I don't know.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. And then you rotted your teeth out, and then all of a sudden you're like, I have no teeth, and like, oh, these wisdom teeth are, this is great, and they just come in.
Yeah, you get
These
older,
4
these
teeth-
teeth pop in.
These 4 teeth in the back.
Yeah, and they
tremendous.
save you from your problems of losing teeth.
Wow. Oh. So I'm an extra tooth now, and I'm gonna make use of it for sure. I wanted to get a picture of it, but it's so up there
That's
that I just couldn't get a good angle on it.
Aw.
I couldn't figure it out. So maybe someday we'll have it on display. But it's my story. I don't know.
He'll have his new tooth on display.
Good times. Good times.
And great oldies.
So this is what we're doing on today's show, my friends. We're getting into the fall. Fall's an interesting time, Number one,
It's when the weather starts going from terrible to awesome.
I love the weather in the fall. It's excellent. It's probably my favorite time of year, to be honest with you. But you do have to understand the fact that you go outside and everything is slowly dying around you, which is interesting. But it looks pretty doing it. So it's like you're
Yeah,
fine
it's
with
kind of
it.
funny. It's a beautiful death.
Yeah, I guess death isn't so bad as long as it's pretty looking, right? You're like, wow,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. Look at the colors. So many things come with the fall. There's a lot of new stuff that comes out, game-wise and movies and all kinds of things. I actually just picked up The Winter Soldier yesterday.
Oh, right, that came out.
On Blu-ray. And looking at the extra features on this, John, I think we could do a little bit better than that.
Oh ho?
And I don't have it near me, but it doesn't have like any art on the discs or anything. I'm like, we're gonna do better than this with our Blu-ray coming soon. Putting that over.
Huh.
One of the big things that happens is, of course, it's the fall TV premieres.
Oh yeah.
It's huge.
All the shows start coming out with first of all the new ones, and second of all the old ones come back and they do crazy stuff.
Right, the premiere episodes runs all throughout the fall and the winter time. People are typically at home more, sitting on their ass, with a bowl of something, watching something. So what we're going to do today, we're going to highlight, me and OJ, we went through all these different things that are coming out. And here we go, we're going to show, and we're going to talk about what we're excited about here. The fall 2014 TV extraordinaire scheduling premiere episodic TV debuts.
Prepare yourselves for what will be on everyone's televisions come this autumn.
We're going to get you ready for it, so you don't have to do the work. We'll do the
You'll
work
be
for
the
you.
smartest person on the block.
You got it. So this first one here is from a gentleman. You have this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Compared with the materials? Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to show it yet, but the first one here is a gentleman. He's done many shows throughout the years. He's a chef. His shows always involve something with the word hell in them.
Mm-hmm.
Hell's Kitchen. Hotel Hell. You might know who I'm talking about. He has a new show this year. It is stripped down. It's called Hell. Just Hell, John. That's it.
That's nothing else. 1 syllable, 4 letters, 3 letters.
So broken down to just Hell. The storyline here is Mr. Gordon Ramsay. Everyone knows him. He goes to various restaurants. He criticizes the chefs, the waitresses, the decor of the buildings. Well, he went a little too far this time, insulting a line chef. Raw! It's raw! And what happened is the man stabbed him in the neck with a fork, killing Mr. Gordon Ramsay. Sentenced to hell due to his foul language use over the last many decades.
Yes, which is truly a sin.
And Mr. Gordon Ramsay's in hell now. What is he doing? This is the premise of the show. Unbelievable that they came up with this. I'm kind of interested in it. He's in hell now. It follows his adventures there. He's completely nude, as you see, wandering through. What looks to be a hellish battlefield. Demonic
But
battlefield.
they tell him, if he can make ice cream, they'll let him go.
Yeah, he's basically trying to reclaim his soul and reclaim his life. He goes, I really want to go back and insult these people. Yell at these chefs. Yes.
Tell them it's raw now, Ramsay. Tell them it's raw now.
Yeah, he looks like he's a little raw down there. He's getting cooked now. And this is really hell.
They already burned off all his body hair. Look at that photo. Seriously, the man must like wax his entire body.
Some good waxing going on in hell these days. And it's really hell, my friends, because as you see here, it's on FX. That's true hell right there. The fact that he's on FX. So, will you be watching the Hell show? Just called Hell.
If it's on anytime near Archer, sure.
It's on before Archer, I believe.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This is our next one. A show that's been on for quite some time. These dramatic police shows. Very popular. There's many of them. Spin-offs of them. And
yeah.
they've kind of consolidated them all now. They've come up with the ultimate idea for it, and they've gotten rid of all the various ones. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new cop drama show. Boom! Tell us what this is, John.
So first of all, like John said, they're cutting it all the way back down. They're just calling it CSI, but this is not the CSI you remember. This is Carnival Scene Investigation.
Carnival Scene Investigations.
Mm-hmm. They only pick up crimes at circuses, traveling shows, carnivals, all that sort of thing.
And they've simplified the cast as well. It's like Ted Danson returns. In his part, he's joined by this creature, maybe a man with experience. He has experience dealing with these carnivals. He's been part of them for so long, but now he's decided to take his talents and join the CSI group.
Now I have to ask you, which of the two people that you see there has the deader eyes?
They're both extremely frightening. I wouldn't necessarily trust either one of them with like money or anything, or with like a loved one. But if you need to have an investigation take place at a carnival, they're the two I choose.
Oh, definitely. Plus, look at their hairstyles.
Unbelievable.
Like they've got everything covered.
It's almost like they're twins, but one of them is just a little different haircut. And
yeah, I don't know why Ted Danson would do that.
Yeah, so what are they investigating here exactly? Like crimes take place at these carnivals, or just like they're just at the carnival having a good time?
So the pilot episode is actually what you can kind of see in the background. There's a kids show where they're dressed up as various knights and medieval things. Because if you look, there's they got like tabards on and crowns and all that jazz. There's an accident, and the children's parents keep disappearing. And it looks, and all they ever find is like a chewed up arm or leg.
Wow.
So they go hunting for clues, and this is a circus, right? So there's sawdust everywhere, which is really absorbent.
Yeah, animals.
So it's really hard for them to find stuff.
Animal feces is in the air.
Yeah, it's just not a pretty sight.
They gotta go through the animal feces. They gotta dive in the pile to see if there's clues in there.
Hmm.
It's really crazy.
Like, kids start, that carnival game where you throw darts at balloons?
Yeah.
The balloons are, they start finding fingers in the balloons. That's how it starts.
Oh, like that's the pilot.
Yeah.
You call Ted Danson in there. Is it possible that this clown character is the one that caused the damage to the people? Oh, maybe I'm
not
spoiling.
going to rule it out. I
Maybe
mean, I
I'm
wouldn't be
spoiling.
surprised if they wanted to do an entire season where the sidekick was the killer in every case.
You know, it'd be amazing. Like you suspect it's him all the time, but then it's actually Ted Danson in the end.
It wouldn't surprise me.
That'd be something. I mean,
you got to watch out for what's the term they use for the guy in TV? The straight man.
Yeah. The one you don't expect is the one to expect.
Mm-hmm.
I always suspected Ted Danson, even on Cheers. He always seemed like a murderer. All right, fair enough. Our next one here. There's a slew of shows that become very popular. They're like contests, but they're for people that have a very specific thing their entire life: singing, dancing. People have been training for they're looking for their big break.
Yeah, looking for some big talent thing.
And these shows basically try to put these people, normal American people, they put them on TV and give them a chance to show what they can do. And see what happens. There's a new one, John. You know about it. You're very excited about this. You told me about it.
Oh my gosh. I am eagerly waiting to watch this show.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, debuting this fall. So You Think You Can Tzyck. It's a new show, So You Think You Can Tzyck. And as you see here, there's a gentleman. He looks a little nervous about the situation.
Yep.
There's a woman with a bare buttocks in front of him. He looks a little, I don't know what to do. What does Tzyck mean? He's almost like saying that to himself, right? He's like, what is Tzyck?
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible? He doesn't even know what it is? No one really knows.
No, he doesn't know. So basically, what this is real life people try to please real life porn stars and vice versa.
It's a contest?
In a competition. It's a contest. And the porn stars rate the regular citizens, and the regular citizens rate the porn stars.
Let me ask you a question.
There's...
I'm confused, okay? Because a lot of times these singing shows, these dancing shows, they'll do like local things to find the people.
Yep.
So people like line up around the building. Like, is that the same as this? Like people came to line up from the local towns?
Oh, no. They did that after they lined up and got inside.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But,
and then they whittle it. How do they whittle it down to the final 10 people or whatever it is?
Practical application of knowledge.
There are judges.
Examples.
Are you a judge on this program?
Contest? I mean, yes, judge, yes. Now, the porn stars are rating the people are rating the porn stars, but then there's also a panel of judges who watch every scene and rate that as well.
There's many layers of judgment for the perfect show.
And then finally, at the end of it, the people get to vote.
Oh my gosh, you even call in?
Mm-hmm.
This guy here in the poster, like, how do you think he's going to do? He needs to be a little more confident, I think, than this.
He looks a little nervous. I think he came in, like, he's obviously dressed for success. He thought he was going to do well when he walked in. But the second he saw that bum, he knew he was in for trouble.
What was the bum doing?
The bum's up in the air, man.
Look at the bum. Okay, the backside. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like an actual bum from like the streets was there, like in the corner doing something.
So, the first episode, I found out a little bit about this. It's not what you'd expect, but the first episode, the contestants all must face off against Big Bert.
Oh God! All right.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to tune in. What network is this on? CBS, maybe?
No, this is coming to the Spice Channel.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. So you think you could Tzyck? I heard they're still casting. If anyone wants to go, you can line up. Take your chance.
Now is your chance.
All right. That's that. Where are we here? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a new show coming out. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to put this up here.
Wow.
What is this? Stamford?
Yeah, well...
The good, the evil, the beginning. Stamford, Fox Fall. It's Harvard Pryor as a young boy. John, I didn't know about this. Did you make some sort of a dealing behind my back here?
I might have written a script. and sent it out to Fox.
Wow. I thought you didn't like their politics. You were an anti-Bill O'Reilly guy. Now you
but
don't care about that.
Didn't care when I didn't answer when they asked me who else worked on it.
You've become a full-fledged Republican now, and you did what you had to do to get this done, this deal made.
Dude, you do whatever you can for this sort of thing.
Well, I can't really fault you. It's a tough business, and I'm glad somebody made some cash out of this operation. As you see, coming to Fox this fall, Stanford. Wow. Well, young Harvard.
Yeah, like you can see, like
yeah,
he's dressed nicely.
Yeah, it's completely changed. I'm assuming there'll be a lot of product placement, and the storyline will be totally different.
And there's going to be nothing but Xboxes the entire way through.
Just Xbox plugs.
But the show takes place in the 90s.
Oh, it does.
Xboxes.
It doesn't matter, though. They had Xbox then. We'll change time and continuity. So I'm excited about the Stanford show. I'm eager to see what OJ's done here. And I assume
should be good.
You're not even working on this. You just sold it off. You're not even like part of the... You don't even care.
I'm done.
I'm done. Cash my check. That's it. Fair enough.
Wait, check?
Okay, forget it.
I got Applebee's vouchers.
All right, so interesting. It's an interesting property, right? Harvard Prior, Stanford. It's a unique. What do you call that? An IP?
Yeah, IP.
A unique IP or something? I don't know. So these are very sought after in the entertainment world. They need these things. Like after Disney started buying up Star Wars, they bought up Marvel. They own these IPs. Other companies want IPs.
Oh, yeah.
And there's some out there that are floating around.
Some are cheaper than others.
Some are cheaper than others. Here's one. There was a bidding war for these two guys, and oh my god. Okay, here it is. So as you see here, we got Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein. Not characters people really like or love or anything, or really want to have anything to do with, but they're known. They're known IPs. So the folks at Sesame Street thought that they could purchase them and rehab them and turn that name recognition into dollars, to coins.
Fat cash, yo.
And as you see here, Saddam and Osama have joined the cast of Sesame Street. They are not in puppet form, I assume. They're not like their dead bodies being used, I don't think. I'm not sure about that.
It looks like...
Yes?
He's going to be living in Bert and Ernie's apartment.
Bert is gone. It's just Ernie and Osama. That's the new thing.
Yeah.
And then Saddam's some sort of a... I'm not sure what that is. He's a doctor now?
He's a doctor with an apple, and his tie is being eaten by Cookie Monster. That apple could be a WMD.
Yeah, you might have... You know what? Like, Sesame Street... when was the last time you saw the show?
Long, long time ago.
It's a show that doesn't have any villains. Like, it has good guys, but it doesn't have any bad guys. What kind of show is that? So then maybe this is their chance to add villains into the show and have these storylines where Elmo and like Grover have to go after them and kick their ass and.
Well, the conflicts in that show aren't they generally?
They're like, I don't know how to read.
Yeah, or I'm sad.
I can't count. And then like Cookie Monster comes
what number comes after 3?
The Count comes and teaches you how to count, but that's not, sometimes you need a villain. Maybe like I can't read because these dicks burned all the books in Sesame Street.
Oh, dude, that is.
And then Big Bird's man. Like, really? We're gonna have to change that.
They killed Snuffleupagus, but he's imaginary. They killed him there too.
Yeah, George R.R. Martin's taking over the writing.
Oh my gosh, George R.R. Martin's Sesame Street.
See, you would be more. Yeah, answer this honestly, okay? This isn't like a gimmick we're doing here. Okay.
Always is.
Would you be more apt to watch Sesame Street the way it currently is, or if Bin Laden and Saddam are going to be on?
I would watch one episode to see what it was.
You would be interested. Okay, I have to check this out at least for a couple minutes, right?
Like, I just have to see what could they possibly be thinking.
So can you really fault them for doing this?
Yes.
But you would watch it though, when you normally
one
wouldn't.
Episode to see how bad it was. That's not going to make a show last.
It doesn't matter. That's a huge payday. It's a big ratings boost. If you get a huge ratings boost, you get like 10% of those people to To stay for the next episode?
Oh, you're gonna get 10% people who want to watch Osama bin Laden and Saddam
Maybe.
Hussein
I don't know
on
what people
Sesame
like.
Street.
I obviously don't know what people like. They don't watch my content, so I don't know.
Oh, wow.
All right, that's that.
Wow. Okay,
All right.
self-burned.
All right, whatever. So I'll make a big deal of these things, okay? So, Marvel. Have you seen their stuff? So much of it.
Quite
now.
a bit.
Marvel's all over the place. They got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They have a new show coming. I didn't even know about this. I found this out today, putting this together.
What is it? A spinoff?
It's a spin-off. Agent Carter. Marvel's Agent Carter is coming.
Wait, what?
Marvel's Agent Carter.
Which one is Carter?
Agent Carter was in Captain America, the first Captain America movie. She was the woman that he kind of liked. I think she was British or something. I don't know what the hell she was. And do you remember what I'm talking about? She's in the Winter Soldier. She's old now.
Oh, the old lady he goes to visit?
Yeah, so basically the show takes place in the back in the past.
We must go back to the past.
I'm not sure if I'm that interested in that show, but they're doing it anyway. There's a new Marvel show. It's another.
Yeah, it sounds like they could do a lot better with this franchise.
There's a spin-off. There's a spin-off Agent Carter. Here's another spin-off from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Marvel's Janitors of S.H.I.E.L.D. Wow.
I mean, dude, that is a tough job. You know what it's like to have to clean up A, bloody battles every week,
Yeah.
or B, the 12,000 shattered electrodes from Nick Fury's most recent destroyed life model decoy.
You constantly clean up these messes from these people. Just think about the heroes themselves. The Hulk urine that he sprays.
Oh, F the Hulk urine, dude. What about all of Coulson's blood? That got everywhere.
Imagine you gotta wash the Hulk's clothing after he's been wearing it. Because I don't think the Hulk, like... Let's be honest here, okay? Let's be honest for once in our lives. Right here, right now. The Hulk has to use the bathroom. Do you think he just... Oh, I have to go into this restroom? What do you think he does? Do you see him stopping and going to a porta-john? No.
I just thought of something incredibly bad.
What?
The angrier the Hulk gets, the more powerful he gets, right?
Yes.
What if the Hulk were constipated?
I think he is all the time. Maybe that's his true power.
That's why Bruce Banner said he's always angry.
So the Janitors of S.H.I.E.L.D. This guy looks pretty happy, though, to be there. He's like, finally,
Dude,
the
they get great
spotlight's on me.
benefits.
He's like, the spotlight's on me for once.
Honestly, dude, these guys, like, if they get shot
Yeah.
and not killed, dude, they don't have to work a day for the rest of their lives. S.H.I.E.L.D. has a ton of money. They'll fix you up.
So they actually, like, they go on missions? I thought they just stayed in, like, the facility and cleaned up. You think they actually have to go out, clean up, like, the damage, the sites?
Well, they're not going to be doing the rebuilding,
Yeah.
but after the building's done, they're going to have to clean up all the dust. Going to have to make everything ready for people to start moving back in. I mean, you saw what happened to those helicarriers, man.
Do they have special devices, like the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents? Like, maybe their mops are a little advanced?
Yeah, actually, it's pretty cool. There's a little handle on the side of the mop, and when you squeeze the handle,
Yeah.
it pushes the water out of the front of the mop so you can mop without dirty water in it.
Oh, unbelievable.
And then you dunk it into the dirty water to make the mop wet, and squeeze it out again, and you
Sounds
keep mopping.
like it could be some sort of Kree technology that they're using themselves.
It could be Kree.
They've incorporated it.
Personally, I'm tempted to think it's Shi'ar because it seems a little bit self-aware.
Well, that's a spoiler because the Shi'ar haven't been introduced into the universe yet. Just because we have advanced knowledge of what's happening in these shows, because we're very important, doesn't mean we can just tell everyone, okay?
But the Shi'ar broom is the best thing. It's like Ghost Rider.
Let me ask you a question, okay? Maybe this is something they'll bring up on the show. Are the janitors allowed to talk to the agents? Can they fraternize with them, possibly date them, possibly peek in the showers when one of them is in the Black
considering
Widow
they
showering?
have keys to everything, it's up to them whether they peek in or not,
Yeah.
and whether or not they get caught. And if anyone's going to catch you peeping in the shower,
That's
it's going to be an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's
but
the
if
entire
anyone's
show.
going to be able to do it surreptitiously enough, it's a janitor of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Because they have the training, the espionage training, plus the janitor abilities.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Dude,
that's the
this
whole
one
show. It's just-
janitor,
yeah.
this one janitor found a penny above one of the doors inside the helicarrier, and he killed some guy because he thought he put it there, and no one found him.
That's the whole show. It's just them like on walkie-talkies, Romanoff's in the showers on it, and they have all these like nooks and crannies they freaking crawl through and peek.
Man, dude, they got a union. They could take breaks.
They can do whatever they want. Can't be fired. All right, fair enough.
Well,
that sounds like an excellent show.
Oh yeah, I'd watch it.
We have one more to display for you, ladies and gentlemen. So another huge trend and huge popular thing that's going on out there.
Excuse me.
Similar to So You Think You Could Tzyck. It's kind of like that. Not exactly the same. You're like Dancing with the Stars. Celebrities doing things, not just average people.
Special people.
Not just average no ones, okay, doing things that mean nothing to anyone. These are actual celebrities, gods, kings, and queens. And Dancing with the Stars. What else do the stars do? All kinds of things. Here's a new one coming this fall. My friends. Here we go. Oil changing with the stars. Oil changing with the stars.
Now, think about it. I mean, everyone can try and dance, but not everyone does. Everybody with a car needs to get their oil changed at some point or another.
Everyone can relate to this. We all need to do it.
Yeah.
So, which celebrity does it the best? That'll be my favorite celebrity.
There's probably some celebrities you'd love to see with a dipstick.
And okay. It's children's programming here. Let's leave that for Sesame Street, that type of talk. So as you see here, the celebrities team up, and they have to basically work at Jiffy Lube for a couple days.
Yeah, sometimes there's a theme.
Oh, there is. Okay, so this is the first team, and you may know these two. They used to team up for the X-Files show, but now they're teaming up here on Oil Changing with the Stars.
David Duchovny and
Gillian Anderson.
Gillian Anderson. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Every single time David Duchovny goes, we need to change this oil. There's something weird about this oil. We have to change it. And she says, I don't believe in the oil. It's not there.
Out there.
And then
the
she
oil
goes,
is out there.
oh my gosh, the oil's real. Help.
She's always like, she never believes him. She's skeptical of everything he says. The oil is out there. She's like, what do you mean? No.
This car has been driving for 5,000 miles since its last oil change.
She's like, are you sure? And then he's always right in the end. But then there's always every time there's answers, it just opens up more questions. It's unbelievable. I think they're going to lose because they just seem like they're too in their own heads.
Yeah.
They're just kind of lost. It's very simple to change the oil. They don't even do it. They just keep talking and philosophizing. Philosophizing. Eating falafel.
Philosophizing.
Philosophizing.
Wait, philosophy.
And they get nothing done. So I don't think they're going to be winners in this event. Okay, that's just my opinion on it. We'll see how it plays out. There's another team.
Well, next team is a bit unusual.
Bit unusual here. We got Ernie Hudson. Is that Ernie Hudson there?
I think so. Who was Winston Steadmore? You told me
Winston?
From Ghostbusters.
He was in Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters had its 30th anniversary, released in the theater for a week. I wasn't able to go.
Yeah, me too.
Enough, but it doesn't matter. You can see him on this show. And he's teaming with Megan Fox. And I think they have good continuity together. They have a whole pose happening here.
Yeah.
Very casual. They understand the task at hand. They're focused,
well, that's
don't get
the thing.
wrong, but they're also comfortable. Yes.
I mean, Ernie Hudson, first of all, if he's still got his Ghostbusters uniform, he's already dressed to change oil.
Yeah, he's actually wearing that on the show, as you see here, so people know who he is.
And Megan Fox has done so many movies about cars.
Yeah.
That she's got this.
She likes the oil. Right? She doesn't mind the oil spilling on her face, covered in the oil, squirting on her. She's perfectly all right with that.
Apparently not.
No, she's fine with. She's comfortable with the oil. Ernie Hudson, he's gonna let her do most of the work. If you know what I'm talking about, all right? He knows what's going on here. My pick to win the competition. Mm-hmm. And here's one more team. This is an oddball team. I don't know what to say about this. Maybe you can describe it. Here we go. Why don't you tell us what's going on with these two gentlemen?
So, for those of you who have seen the amazing show Full House, you'll recognize this fellow as Bob Saget. And the guy on the right is none other than the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un with Bob Saget. An oil changing of the stars. Oil changing with the stars, I'm sorry. Looks like they have a little more of a difficult task. They're doing an entire school bus.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like they've stolen some people's shirts because that's not their names. I'm not sure what that's about. Do you know?
Yeah, I mean...
Or do we have to watch the show to find out?
They got to do a school bus. That's not going to be easy.
Yeah, like Kim Jong-un, he's got to get on all fours. Saget's got to get like on his back.
Oh, yeah, and their heads are huge.
It's from all the training that they did. Because you gotta get your neck strong for this.
Oh, seriously. I mean, honestly, Un's got a better game face.
Mm-hmm. Might be overconfident, though.
A little bit.
Saget, he's taking it seriously.
Saget's got the arms, though. Un's arms are a little spindly.
Yeah, I gotta take this off because it's making me vomit.
Oh.
But, very nice. That's a great assortment of television coming this fall. Wonderful. Wow.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, wow. It's something. Yeah. So you think you can Tzyck?
I'm gonna sit here and tell you guys every detail of that show.
This will be an ongoing thing for everyone. There'll be no one left after a couple weeks. So that's that. I mean, are there any shows that that may actually exist that you're looking forward to seeing, or do you do the thing like a lot of people do? You wait till it all comes out, get the DVD, get the Netflix going, whatever, and you watch it all.
Well, I've got access to Hulu right now.
Ah, okay. You all right?
Yeah.
Something come
I
out?
need a tissue though. But I need to. But so that means that I can watch the episodes as they come out each week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm eager though. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to seeing Parks and Recreation. I know it's their final season.
Yeah.
But I kind of read some spoilers about what's going to happen.
They've done a lot of seasons, right?
Oh yeah.
It's been on a long time.
So if Ron Swanson, as you know, works for the government and hates the government. He hates it. He thinks it's a big waste of money. He finally snaps and decides he's going to take out everybody. It's up to Burt Macklin, FBI.
Is this really happening, or is this what are you talking about?
And April. This is what's going to happen in this season of Parks and Recreation, the
You're
last
spoiling?
season.
Okay.
And they're going to have to go take out Ron, which is nearly impossible. He's gone through most of the cast, either crippling them or killing them to make it so that whatever they do, they can't govern.
We're still doing the bit here? I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, yeah, man. And he gets to the end of it, and who stops him?
Yeah.
Lucy Lawless throws a chakram at him.
Is she on the show?
Yeah?
Oh, she's a character on the show? Lucy Lawless? Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I want to watch that show. Yeah, I never really got into it, but
That's great.
one of these days. Yeah, and I've seen a good amount of it. You know. It seemed like when it first came out, it seemed like as if The Office was still on. It came out after.
Yeah, it seemed
So
like...
it was like, this is the same show again. I'm like, I'm not watching this.
Look, it's The Office starring other people.
But I guess as time went on, they kind of found their own thing, right?
Oh, they found their own thing. I mean, it doesn't... It kind of does what The Office does, but not really.
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking... How about the Gotham show? Are you interested in that at all?
So I heard something terrible today that I didn't realize.
About the show? What?
So apparently they to advertise for this show, Carolyn just told me this, they had a sponsored tweet. And the sponsored tweet was, hey, everybody come check out Ivy Pepper.
What is that?
Ivy Pepper is the real name of the woman who becomes Poison Ivy.
Okay, so it's like a viral thing? A viral marketing?
Well, John, what's her name in the comics?
Poison Ivy?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Her real name?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, but it's a Batman villain.
I know, I'm drawing blanks here. You're looking it up?
Oh.
You saw Batman and Robin? She's in that.
I actually didn't see it. No.
No,
like,
where are you going with this?
Wasn't her name like Pamela Isley or something? Pamela Lillian Isley, yeah.
Okay.
And they changed her name to Ivy Pepper.
Ivy Pepper?
Ivy Pepper.
Alright, so they're changing some names. You know, what was the Twitter
There's
thing?
no
though?
reason for it though. It's stupid.
What was the Twitter thing though? They made like a account for this person.
No, they just made a
Well,
a tweet
first of all,
saying, "Hey, take a look at her."
The fact that none of us can even remember what the name is, it's not really like an iconic name most people are going to care about then.
Yeah, but
I think that's
Ivy
pretty
Peppers
ridiculous.
sounds so dumb.
It's going to be a lot different, because how else is it going to work? He's a kid, plus all the villains are there. It's going to be very different, but it's alright, you know. I'm willing to accept, like, changing things and reimagining things. It's perfectly fine. As long as it's done in a good way. If the storyline's good and it's a cool show, do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
I get the feeling they're making a lot of these people a little bit older than they ought to be.
Some are younger, some are older. I don't know. It's all over the place. But are you gonna watch the show and see? Or are you just gonna base this on tweets?
I don't know. I might watch it. I don't know what to think about it.
Wow.
And it's weird watching all these people become villains, though.
You don't want to see that. Wow,
I don't know what to think, man.
You're very uptight about this Batman situation.
Well, it's Batman, dude.
You're very protective of your Batman.
Bats.
You don't mess with your Batman.
Because Batman, dude, the best thing about Batman, like, one of the best things is he's got the best villains.
Well, I'd be more excited for the show if it was like Batman.
It's not. It's Jim.
He's a kid. But like I said, I mean, if as long as this is done well, they can reimagine, you can change some names, you can do whatever you want if it's done right. So I'm excited to see it. And I'm going to watch the first episode when it comes out.
I heard it was on Hulu.
Yeah, but it hasn't started yet, though. No, it's on Netflix.
I heard you could watch the first episode now on Hulu.
Already? What is this? It's out of control. You know? Let me ask you this, because you have the Hulu and stuff. You prefer that over, like, actually when it's on at Mondays at 9. You wouldn't bother.
If it's on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, I can't watch it. If it's on Fridays, I can't watch it.
Well, let's say you could watch it, but like just hypothetically, would you rather just pick it watch it when you want to watch it, or like when it's on, like it's a big deal, like it's on.
I'd obviously rather watch it when I want to watch it. I mean, if everyone's watching it, I want to see it as soon as humanly possible.
Do they even have TV stations anymore?
That's the thing. You don't need channels when you can provide the content on demand.
Wouldn't that be better? They go, here, it's coming out this day, midnight that day, it's released, and you can do whatever you got to do. You know?
That's what we did for Schnozzman and Hole Punch.
Well,
you can watch it whenever the pants you want.
You shouldn't compare major things to what we do.
But it's what other folks do for things too, dude. When they put out,
do you think that's the future of television?
Yeah, dude. When Netflix put out
Arrested Development,
the
whole thing.
Knock knock. Who's there? The whole season.
Yeah, I think they should do that too. Like Gotham. Here's the whole thing. Right? Watch it at your leisure. Boom.
You know what happens if you do that though?
People don't know how to do it.
They need more content.
Well, that's the thing.
You don't space it out. We're gonna churn through it like nobody's business.
Yeah, and you would. Yeah. The thing is, they use the shows to try to get you to watch other stuff. With the commercials, oh, this is coming on next. Tomorrow, this is on.
But that doesn't work anymore.
It's all about the advertising. You know, I think it could change, but they need to make the revenue back. So if they can find a way to do that, then it's possible that could be the future of all things.
Well, this is what's going to happen, man. This is what bugs me. We're going to run out of the problem with this is that if you do only on-demand stuff. All the stuff that everyone likes, the most popular things, those will exist because everyone wants to see them, and the things no one wants to watch won't be paid for anymore. What if we're I don't know. It's kind of dumb saying no one watches this. We should keep it, but I'd be sad if PBS died. I was sad when Reading Rainbow went away. I'll be sad if they cancel Cosmos. I mean.
There's so many shows. How could people even watch half this stuff?
I mean, that's insanity. The thing.
How many shows exist just because people have it on in the background? You know what I mean? Like they just have the TV on. You're not necessarily watching the show.
That's how TV used to operate.
But there's so many shows on at the same time. There's someone watching every one of these things.
No,
it's insane to think about. It's maddening.
Well, dude, look at somebody who's got, what's it called? Modern digital cable. Like they get 900 channels. Are you kidding
That's
me?
insanity, man.
It's not worth it anymore. What are you supposed to do? No, 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 no. Okay, say you can do a channel a second, right? That's 900 seconds.
How many
That
hours?
is over 10 minutes just looking through your available entertainment content.
It's just unbelievable how much entertainment exists now, right? And so much of it's for free.
It's ridiculous. This is what people were like. Think about it. Go back to the Stone Age, right? People are fighting for food to survive, fighting other people. Then we eventually got civilization and all this crazy garbage, so we can sit here with 900 channels and go,
I can't watch it.
On.
No, you go, I have no time to watch this, but I'm glad it's there.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing? Seriously, like, I watch maybe, if I'm lucky, a half hour of television a day.
Yeah.
Today, I saw 42 minutes. I saw 2 episodes of Bob's Burgers. That's all I'm going to get.
Well, anyway, there's some good stuff out there, actually, so I will be watching Gotham. OJ's a little skeptical, much like Gillian Anderson. He's not accepting the truth yet, so we'll see how that goes.
Ivy Pepper is the black oil of Gotham.
I'm a big fan of Boardwalk Empire. I'm a huge fan, but this is the final season.
No, Chap gets do things in that.
Was he in previous episodes?
Yeah, he's been on the show a couple times.
I gotta ask him about which ones. I'm actually a really big fan of the show. I love it a lot.
He was in 30 Rock.
Yeah, I know that. I gotta ask him about the Boardwalk. I didn't know he did the Boardwalk.
Yeah, dude. I'm happy to see a show where Steve Buscemi kicks effing butt.
Oh, he's incredible. He's my favorite actor, I think.
What is it, Arrested Development, where he's the terrible detective?
I don't know if I saw him in that show. I didn't even know he was on that.
He's in at least one show as a really, really bad detective.
Okay, well, I don't know, but
no, that's Glenn Parmesan, but he's in something as a bad detective. I can't remember which.
Yeah, it's the final season. It started on Sunday. I didn't have a chance to watch it yet. Going back to our secondary conversation we had, but looking forward to that. The show's unbelievable with the transitions, man.
What do you mean?
Between the scenes.
How so?
You got to see it, but they do little tricks. Like there's a scene where a guy at the end, he's going through a door, or he's opening a door. The next scene, the scene they transition to, is another person opening the door and going through it. So it looks like one guy's opening the door and the other guy's coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 different scenes connected with this door. Weird. Or they'll do like a lot of things with sound and stuff like that. So I tried to, the last Shaw's and Hole Punch episode, I tried to copy some of that stuff actually, and probably wasn't as good, but so I got a lot of my
still, that's cool.
A lot of my inspiration for this transitions came from there. The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show is coming back.
I gotta catch up on that. I heard the show basically when my friends say hit dolphins. It's like meh, hey, meh, hey.
It depends how invested you are in that universe, like the movie universe. If you don't care like about finer details of it, or you don't really care about it, then you're not gonna get to the show. But the show kind of it's like secondary to what's going on there, and a lot of things that happen there affect it. And so I think that's a big part of it. I think it's a hard show to put together because they're probably not allowed to just go crazy. It's not like, hey,
it has to fit the universe that they've built.
Exactly, and they can't do anything that's going to impact the main stuff. So it's fun. It's a fun show, Whatever, I like it. Check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a couple episodes and I was entertained. I just didn't think it was spectacular, but
I like Coulson a lot.
Yeah, he was great in the movies because his character just came off as, oh boy, guy in the suit, and then he got more personality each movie you saw him in.
He's got like weird quirks. You figured it out at one point, right?
Like he feels it's weird. It's like he feels like this geek, but he's actually good at what he does.
Oh, he's very good.
Somehow.
Yeah, this is stuff I'm looking at, but I mean, there's a lot of shows, and like we talked about earlier, I much prefer to instead of week to week. I hate that. I mean, I really dislike that. Like, so on Tuesdays at 8, you got to sit there. Yeah, well, a lot of this stuff I watch on demand later on, or like when I want to watch it.
You bring up a point though, man. Families used to get together for this garbage. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like,
dude. I
Tuesdays
mean, well, if
at
you
8.
missed it, what happens? You're done.
Everybody, come on. Our show's starting. Guys, come here.
What happens if you miss the show? Like it's like the end of the world.
Tough. Yeah, you don't get to see it till they do reruns the next day if you're lucky.
Later on, it was like you stick the tape in, and you hope that you could set the tape to automatically record. Remember? But a lot of times
but that
it
was
wouldn't,
my effing.
wouldn't
that
work
was my
properly.
graduation tape.
You tape over something you're not supposed to tape over,
That was a thing. That would happen.
or it like just wouldn't work properly, or you'd
We
run out of
recorded
tape.
like the wrong time because the clock was set to midnight again.
And then there was the and then there's like the settings. There's like long play, and there was like a shorter version for like a
Yeah,
like
you
a
could
higher
record
quality.
a terrible quality, but record like what 3 hours on a 60-minute tape.
Sometimes you think that you would set it properly, but you didn't. You record like 20 minutes of the thing and just turn off.
Sad.
Yeah, those are good times. Did you ever get into that kind of thing, like cassettes, like mixtapes, and you were maybe a little young for that?
I made a couple mixtapes. No, I totally did.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, we had a 2-track recorders, a
What
2-tape
what
deck
was your method?
recorder,
You had a double tape deck.
Yeah, so I could put a tape here, and I could record from this one onto this one.
Did you record off the radio ever?
Yeah.
Song was on the radio. What did you ran over? Oh, it's on. Hit record.
Yeah.
Then did you then take that song and then transport it to another tape, cutting out?
I don't know. I never got that far.
I would. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would record off the radio, and then you would have like the DJ and all that crap in it. So then I would take that tape and then go to a master tape, where I would cut it where I wanted it, and then I would have like that'd be like my master with all the songs I still off the radio.
Full disclosure, man, you know what I would do?
What?
I would record myself doing radio shows as a little kid.
I was going to ask you about that next.
No, dude, I even sang songs.
Okay, so like you had as a kid, you had like a recording device. Do you remember what it was?
My dad had an old radio he got from work. It was about this big, which is maybe 1.5 feet by 8 inches by 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
It had a little microphone that if you tapped it, it popped up a little bit. So it's kind of like you tap it and go boop.
Yeah.
And it had one deck, and it had a record button, and it was battery powered, or you could plug it into the wall. And I used that thing all the time for a little while.
Did you?
I remember.
Did you start off? Did you record songs with that at first? Hold it up to the to the radio. Did you ever record like TV, like audio?
No, I was never that crazy.
Yeah, I would do that too. Like, for instance, like wrestling was on, right? In like the early '90s, and I didn't have like the VHS set up, or I didn't know how to do it, or I wasn't allowed to do it, you know. And I would just record like audio of like the wrestling match, and then like listen to it later. So you would do like your own shows. You do like singing and everything. Did you? Did you ever listen to your own voice and you're like, oh my god, that's what I sound like?
Every time I heard it, I wanted to cry.
But do you think, this is my theory on this, do you think it actually just sounded different to you, or just the device sucked? And it screwed up?
I think it sounded different, and also the things I sang were terrible.
Uh-huh.
I would sing songs about like not doing drugs and stuff. It was so bad.
Do you remember how it went?
No, it was just like, don't do drugs cause they'll mess you up.
Do you have?
They're really bad for you.
Do you have these tapes anywhere?
Hopefully I'll never find them ever.
I bet they're in your house over there.
No, they're definitely gone, burnt, eaten,
I
rabbits.
guarantee your parents have these tapes. They listen to them.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I think like your parents, even to this day, maybe on like a Saturday night, they're together. They go put one of those tapes on, and they just laugh at you. No, I'm just joking.
Either way, I did eventually get a talk boy.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Well, this is my theory though, because at the time, they would like your parent or whoever, because you'd be like, I sound so different. They'd be like, oh, it's you always hear what you hear. Your voice is different than how it sounds coming out. But I think it was just the devices were so bad. Because when you hear your voice now, do you like when we do the show or whatever? Do you go, oh my god, that's what I sound like? Because I feel like it's the same. You do?
I sound weird.
But does your voice seem like it's not you? Like it's someone like remember the kid, it was so different.
It still sounded like me. I knew it was me.
To me, it's like To me, I sound, when I hear my voice coming out of my mouth, it sounds like when I listen to it. It doesn't seem any different to me. I don't know.
It seems different to me, man, by a lot.
Really?
Especially when I'm wearing headphones like these little ones.
All right, fair enough. Which is different for everyone else, but what the hell's the talk boy that you got?
You're kidding, right?
No, I don't know what that is.
Home Alone 2?
Oh, okay.
The toy that he used to record sounds to fool the robbers?
Yeah, okay. So you had one of those things?
Yeah.
Did you get did you have a before the walk, well, the Walkman was the tape, right? And then was the Discman was the CD?
Yep, I had a Discman.
Did you have a Walkman?
Yep.
Did you have the Walkman thing? Well, you had a cassette deck in your car, right?
Yes.
Or in a car. Did you ever like get stuck in there and then like all the tape comes out all over the place?
Not in there, but I have had that happen.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Just
but
tape all over you.
Yeah, but what's nice is, dude, I jumped the gun, man. I was a trendsetter, yo.
What did you do?
I got an MP3 player before MP3 players were cool.
Yeah, you'd always talk about it too and show me.
It was great. I loved that thing. It could hold, I think, 256 megabytes on the device
What year was
256 megabytes on an SD card.
It was like what?
1999, maybe?
Yeah, I remember you had that and you would just walk around with it. You would wear
I was
shorts.
listening to effing music.
You had shorts on with a coat and you would just walk around with this MP3 player. You were very excited about this.
Yes.
Did you ever have I had the Walkman, I had the Discman, I had all that stuff, dude.
Yep.
I had my original tape deck, still there. I got in 1993, I think. Still there. Clean it every once in a while.
Sweet.
I got that with Billy Joel's River of Dreams.
Oh,
for Christmas.
My gosh. That was when, that movie was used in, was it Lion King?
No. Lion King came out like the same year, though.
No, because they used Billy Joel's River of Dreams in some big movie.
It wasn't that. It was something. I don't know. And then I had remember the Walkman? I thought it was so cool, like the way it was black and it was like, oh, this is awesome. Put the tape in
Sony did a great job with that.
You just hit the button, play your tapes. Then you push like play and what was it? Play and something else. And you'd skip the tracks. There was a way to do it instead of like rewinding and fast forwarding all the time.
It was really annoying when you had to do that. But the best part of those stupid tapes, is that after you get to the end, you just flip it over and the other side's rewound.
And you go, oh, here's my nut. But when you wanted to go between songs, it was insane. If you could show yourself back then, just think about what your phone can do now. Like how unbelievable this is. Okay.
Dude, it's the Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah, you're right. But imagine going back 1996 and you go, here's my phone. On my phone, I have access to nearly every Marvel comic ever created is in the phone. Number 2, there's thousands of CDs on here as well. Thousands of songs and albums.
Nice.
And also could call people if you want to do that. And there's access to pornography with this as well.
And there's access to information on nearly any subject you can dream of.
And you could attack people for no reason and troll them if you want. And have
Do you have any idea how much science is on that device?
What would you think you would say? What would your reaction be?
Oh, come off it. You're just lying.
All right, fair enough.
You're lying.
You would have a Cockney accent.
I wouldn't believe you.
All right, fair enough. Let's get into the art for the week.
Ooh,
my friends, if you want to
shiny.
send in some art, StayBallsy@gmail.com is the place to send it. Or you can simply post it up on Twitter.
Hungry Howie's flavored crust pizza.
You want Hungry Howie's pizza? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, though, honestly, someone should come out with flavored crust pizza, not like, oh, we stuffed it with cheese, or we put pepperoni in it. No, man. Shove some flavor powder on that stuff,
An orange flavored. Or, you notice like most things are flavored fruit flavors? A grape pizza, apple pizza.
Actually, you could do apple pizza. If you did caramelized apple and bacon and caramelized onion, you could probably pull that off. Or goat cheese and apple. You could do that.
But isn't it not all the things that are like really unhealthy for you, drinks and whatnot? They're all like fruit flavored. So I was like, why don't you just have the fruit instead of the flavored thing?
Well, that's the thing, man. People like fruit flavors, but I think they like the flavor of fruit.
Flavor of fruit, but I do not want the nutrition. Well, I don't want to cut the fruit. Or have
They're uncomfortable with the concept of fruit.
Yeah.
Deep down, eating plant eggs is just weird to people. Like, the fruit is basically, that's like, oh, the plant's sexual organs folded in on themselves and started reactions and became this big fleshy orb.
All right, let's keep this a little highbrow, John. We don't need to be talking about things like that. So we're getting into the art for the week, my friends. This comes to us from Snide. It's Corporate OJ. Corporate OJ sold out. He's wearing a suit. He's displaying his new haircut. He goes, look at me. And people just, with signs, you sold out. Hashtag Xbox in the corner. Hashtag Sunset Overdrive, which is OJ's was plugging his Twitter account for some reason.
I got a pin.
Just for a pin.
It's important.
It's easy to buy out OJ, my friends.
This was important.
What if there was like a young OJ fan that saw that tweet and they got the game and didn't enjoy the game? Did you ever think about that? Like a young OJ, like a...
I didn't say OJ liked it. I said Dan liked it.
A young OJ fan sees this tweet. Oh, OJ loves Sunset Overdrive. I'm a big OJ guy. So I better get that. And then oh, this game sucks. OJ, what did you do? How do you have any remorse about that situation that will happen?
It's not gonna happen like that.
It could happen.
But it won't.
There's no guarantee.
Someone's gonna just tell you they hate the game to spite me.
What if you have to be careful with what you say? I'm trying to tell you here, okay? You
use your words, you crazy nerds.
All right. This comes to us from Bushi.
Bushi.
This is what Bushi wants the Schnozman Hole Punch DVD set to have.
Aww.
It's awesome stuff. It's a little over our heads, I think. It would be unbelievable. He has a cape Schnoz tee. It's a t-shirt with a cape, John.
Aww. It
comes with the Epic Mail lithograph signed by Demondo, Jeff, and Joey. A small cup of blue goo. Do not consume. That'd be awesome. Maybe like you give a little satchel of goo. It would just suck to have to like make all of the goo and then scoop it into little things, and someone might actually eat it and get sick, and then we'd be in trouble. So, that'd be cool. That'd be a fun thing to throw in there.
I'm just noting that the Schnozman cape thing. Like, it looks like if you wore that shirt, it wouldn't cover your belly button.
It's a belly shirt.
I'm okay with this.
Schnozman belly shirt with cape. It's for a girl. Why? It's for a female.
I'm not arguing.
For the bedroom. There's nothing wrong with that.
I like the soundtrack, too.
The trash bag signed by John and OJ. Did I say that already?
Nope.
A bonus soundtrack disc. That's possible.
With the White Mage logo.
With the White Mage logo on it.
Which was very well done.
Full-fledged, graphically updated episodes of Schnozman Hole Punch with extras. I like that, the art that he put on there, actually. Maybe that'll be what it looks like.
I wonder if he took the text from the business card and put it on the part with Violet.
I think so. Yeah, it's this is quite the project I'm in the midst of here. It's pretty crazy. I'm actually doing so many. I'm doing a lot of changes now to the old episodes. So I wonder if we can actually include the originals on there too. I was thinking about. I didn't talk to you about this.
Are you changing all of them or just the first 5?
I'm changing everyone. I'm changing everything.
Wow.
The later ones aren't like drastic changes though, because they're pretty set. It's just going to look better and sound better, and some of the effects will be better. And it
already looks and sound. My gosh,
not like the latest one.
Awesome.
Not like the latest one, but like 6, 7, and 8.
True.
The effects and stuff it'll look better, but the first 5 especially they're going to be pretty different. So I'm thinking about if we can maybe stick the originals too. But there's a lot to be figured out with this. It's insane. I'm going like episode by episode, and I never really know what to expect with the footage. Is kind of some of it's there, some of it's not there, and I gotta find it. Some of the stuff I'm using the final cut. I'm like using parts of it, and it's all over the place, but it's coming out pretty nice.
That's good.
You know, and it's a lot better, man. I'm cropping the footage better and doing what we can to make up for the sins of the past, I guess, if you will. But trying to maintain the original idea as well. But
Well, that's good.
I feel it's coming out a lot better than what was originally done.
Well, that's good to hear.
So yeah, that's what's going on with that. Yeah, okay. And here's the last piece of art. This is from the Big Bad Fox. He's making art for us the last couple of weeks. Appreciate it. He created a John Rambo, looks like a Metalocalypse version of the John Rambo face.
Huh.
As if it wasn't scary enough, is now even more frightening.
Dun 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 dun.
That's OJ's metal music that he had on his MP3 in 1999.
Yeah.
Or is that the music that you made on your Talk Boy? The songs you sang.
Drugs are bad. Drugs
My
are
name is
bad.
OJ. I hate drugs.
Oh, I finally lost the stream.
What happened to it?
It came back. It just froze for a second.
It's been working pretty. So you improved your internet that much with that one device.
Either that, or there's no other internet being used in my house by accident.
Look how clear
now.
like your video is and everything. You haven't dropped you today. It's unbelievable difference.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
It's kind of funny. I actually installed the card on my birthday. Like, I'm supposed to be going to meet my parents for dinner. I'm like, no, I'm installing this first.
Like, John's gonna bitch at me. I have to get this done.
Well, I knew I wouldn't have time yesterday.
John Ramble's gonna cry.
Don't cry for me, Johnny Rambo.
I have the where is it? Okay, let's get into some questions here.
Okay.
Yes.
Just a note.
Yes.
I'm putting a headphone in and taking it out because it felt like I was slightly being electrocuted before.
Really?
I think I'm okay, but my nose was tingling.
Well, I don't know if it will electrocute your nose. Was it plugged into your nose?
To each ear.
I think it would probably electrocute your ear.
Okay,
nose.
if that's all right.
All right,
I'll
here we
take
go.
it.
This is from JD.
J.
What's your most anticipated game in 2014? I hope you get this question before 2015. We have done it. He asked this on June 22nd, but we got to it. What's your most anticipated game of 2014, John? Do you have an anticipated game?
It's a tie between Bayonetta 2 and Smash Brothers.
Is Smash Brothers coming out this year? We don't know.
Yes, one of them does.
Okay, well, Bayonetta does, yeah. I would say that probably, but I don't have the Wii. But I'm looking forward
it's good stuff, though.
I was looking at the list of games that are coming out actually today.
Oh, really?
And there was years where I'd get like 6, 7, 8 games in the fall. Like every week I would just get, oh, this is coming out and get this and that. But it's different times today, different era. So
It's not the same as it used to be.
So I kind of get a game that I could play and put it down for maybe a couple days or a week or so if I have to, and then go back to it. You don't have to worry about like major storyline stuff or like what the hell's going on here again and any of that. So I've gotten into the Lego games quite a bit because they're kind of in that spirit.
They're fun.
You pick them up, you play them, put it down.
Yeah, hang out, build stuff, cause mayhem.
The Marvel superheroes game, I got every achievement in the game.
All of them?
I got every achievement. I did every possible thing you could do because I played the game for like 9 months. Or like I'm saying, like when I could play, I would just put it in.
Hey, it's not that way.
So the game I'm looking forward to, people might think this is lame, whatever. But I'm just being honest with you. Lego Batman 3 is coming in November.
Already? It feels like it was just a while ago we had Lego Batman 1.
That was like multiple years ago.
Yeah, but
That was a while ago. Yeah, it's been probably maybe 2 years or since the second one. Well, yeah, Lego Batman 3, and the other one would be the WWE 2K15. These are kind of games I could pop in and have some fun with for the small amount of time I got.
Just do a couple rounds and call it a day?
Exactly. Actually, I got a question for you. Because you live across the street from the headquarters.
Yeah.
Did they change the flag? Did you notice the logo was different? Or you don't even notice?
No.
You didn't even notice this?
No.
Well, next time you're there, look at it, and it's not drastically different. So maybe you didn't even realize it.
But I'll look at it tomorrow, I guess, on my way home from work. I just totally didn't notice. Am I bad?
No, it's not. I mean, if you're not really if you don't care, if you're not really looking at it, then it's not so different that you would be like, oh, well, huh? It's similar, so I wouldn't fault you for that.
Okay, because I'm pretty oblivious to stuff.
All right, don't worry about it, all right? It's your birthday.
Okay.
We'll beat you up on next week's show, not today.
I had so much cake.
You know what? Did we answer that question last week? Because we answered this one last week. We answered some of these already. What? Huh?
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I'm really confused. All right, this is a GD again. All right, I like how Jonathan flips out when someone calls him Jonathan. It's because of your classy last name, OJ. I imagine if some guy flips out, my name is not Richard, I'm Dick. Dick is a beautiful name. And honest to goodness, a proper name. There's not really a question there, so...
Oh, no, well, here's something
this?
that I just... Okay.
Huh?
Here's something weird.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if we pointed this out, but right after I cut my hair, I started playing Shin Megami Tensei 4.
Okay.
And I realized something frightening.
Wait. Is this the game you've been playing for the last year?
No, I beat that one.
Why'd you stop talking about it?
Oh, no, that one. No, I didn't beat that one. The game I've been playing for the last year, that was Shin Monogatari no Densetsu.
Are you going to update on this?
At some point, but I don't have it for the DS, and I was away, so I started playing this. But look at this, John. I sent you an image. If this image, Jonathan from Shin Megami Tensei 4 has my new haircut. He is me. It is effed up.
I don't know if I can get this on the...
I don't know how that happened.
I'll try to get this on the screen.
Yeah, completely by accident. The dude's got the same hair that I do. I mean, he's got more of it because I'm balding and I'm losing the top here, but he's got my haircut.
Damn it.
Didn't work?
Almost. There you go.
I put it in the chat for the chat folks.
There it is. I got it.
Yeah, so my hair.
What do you mean you're losing the top part of your hair?
A little bit. It's going back. It's receding a little bit.
Anything you can do?
I'll probably have to do something. But anyway, I have this. I didn't want to do it before my birthday. I'll consider it now.
Why?
Though.
What does your birthday have to do with it?
Because then I'm a year older, so it's okay. But yeah, dude's got my effing hair, and he's called Jonathan. I don't like being called Jonathan, but he's got my hair.
Well, now you're Jonathan. This is from Arrakis Alderon. He asked this question on July 9th of 2014, at 5:17 a.m.
5:17 a.m.
Have either of you seen CW's adaptation of Green Arrow? At first, I personally didn't really find it interesting, but after 2 seasons, I think the show deserves praise. What do you think about it if you have seen it? Yeah, I gotta say the same thing here. I guess I screwed up. I didn't like the first 2. Well, I'm not gonna say I didn't like them. I watched them. I thought they were good. But I wasn't like, oh yeah, I gotta watch this, right?
Gotta keep up with this show.
Yeah, exactly. So I just stopped watching it, and I didn't see it. But then everyone's like, this show's great. So maybe at some point, if I can get the season or something for a not $50, lower than that, then I'll probably check it out. And I'm a big Green Arrow fan, John, as you know that.
Yeah.
You're a Green Arrow fan as well. We're big Green Arrow fans.
Yeah, I just finished rereading Green Arrow Year 1.
Oh, it's good.
I saw a couple of episodes of I saw like one episode of Arrow 2. It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hook me into really want to go back and go crazy watching, but it's not bad.
It didn't really hook me because I don't like the young the Green Arrow. I like the crusty old guy with the beard and the hood, you know. That's the Green Arrow to me.
Yeah.
When he's an old man.
And he's all grumpy with the one
grumpy
arm.
And he's crazy, yeah. You know. But, yeah, I'll definitely something I'll check out in the future. But I recently read the Batman Dracula comic.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, Red Rain. Batman and Dracula.
Red rain is coming down.
So that was. We should pick something to read for next week.
Yeah.
You want to do the 2099? Because I know you read those already. So we can do
that would be good. Actually, people seem to like the comic thing we did last year.
Last year. Last
week.
Last week, yeah. There was some positive feedback about that. Yeah.
Yeah, they like.
That was the first time I ever said anything about it ever. It's like, wow. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll read. I'll read it because you read it. I'll reread it. Spider-Man 2099. The first 3 issues are available on there.
Yeah, only the first 3, which is kind of lame because it's almost as if they gave you a drug and then removed the supply.
Well, the new one came out. The new Spider-Man 2009 just came out, like last month.
Is that the one where he comes back to our time?
He's in the present day. But you would think they'd have like all the old ones to kind of get you ready. But whatever. So I'll read the first 3 issues, and then we'll kind of talk about it next week. And
okay, I'll reread those too, I guess.
You already read them though.
Okay. I can reread them.
Well, if you want to read something else, let me know. But I think we should start with that maybe.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's not super long. It's interesting, and a lot of people might not know about it.
I love it actually. It's so bizarre. It's very strange.
Well, I've only read the first 3, so
those are weird enough. He gets his powers because his boss makes him addicted to a drug, so he won't quit because he has to keep going to the job to get the drug.
That worked out real well for those guys, huh?
And then he tries to fix his situation. He winds up giving himself Spider-Man's powers. Oh, okay. Sure. This is from Madhead Productions.
Mad.
Why doesn't my user fit in the box on the left? It's discrimination, I protest, because his name doesn't fit. Say.
Madhead, what can we say? You're simply too big.
It's too big for our website. JD, it's all JD today. JD taking control. Now that Shanaz's hole is over, how will you adjust to freedom from the horrible clutches of the Blue-Nosed Freak? A plumber wannabe. Is there going to be a second season? How will you film it when OJ betrays you and moves to Seattle with his girlfriend, leaving you completely mentally unstable? You have no heart, Jonathan. Yours forever, JD. Oh, and when's Howard? When he doesn't say where's Howard, just when's Howard. Well, let's see. I'll start at the beginning here. I'm certainly not out of the clutches. I feel like I'm deeper in the Shanaz hole than ever with this DVD. It's actually as much work, if not more, than I'm gonna say it's not more. It's less, but it's still a lot of work with putting the DVD together. So I'm not free yet. No. OJ, did you look at homes in Seattle when you were there?
No.
Okay. OJ's free to. OJ had to talk. He's free to do whatever he wants to do with himself. So it's up to him.
I can take my pants off now?
Well, you're not even on the camera, so you could if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
Howard will be coming soon. I talked to him recently, a few days ago. He will be joining us in the coming weeks.
He's doing well?
Yeah, he's doing very good. He went on a big trip all summer. He went to some islands and some other places, and he's back to work now. He's doing good.
We will want to hear all about it.
Howard was awesome in the last episode. Like, what was funny, because he only filmed like 2 hours, maybe he was there?
Yep.
He came down for 2 hours. We had him sit on the couch, say all the bear claw stuff. 1 + 1 = lemons, all that jazz.
I love that line.
And then we had him
Happy Meals.
We had him jump around on the green screen a little bit. Then we went down to the parking lot. We had him lay on the floor, and we had him say "Me Bear Claw," and then that was it. But he's in the whole thing. He's he pops up and just adds so much. It's pretty crazy. So there you go. Do you now that it's over, do you look back like, oh, holy crap, that was so much to do?
I can't believe we did it.
I mean, just thinking about, because if we were still filming, I'd probably come down Saturday, like all day Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yeah, you'd be coming down this or next
And
week.
then just like the whole, like all week would just be losing my mind, like with the footage and sending you messages and it's not gonna work how I wanted it to. You'll do this again. You're like, you sure?
I'm glad we're past that part.
Yeah, we're definitely in a better part. It's actually really kind of interesting to do the DVD, to go back and just see what's there, and like it's interesting, and try to see what I could do to it, and be creative that way. It's really kind of fun. So, that's that.
Mm-hmm.
JD's got a million questions. Let's see if, we'll get back to JD stuff. Let's see if there's something here just to end off the show today. Let's see here. From Dude Guy 1354, OJ, we're still waiting for that strip tease. JD responds, and pineapples. Will you ever strip on the show? You're not even... Hold on.
No, you can't do it when I'm actually on the screen.
He was stripping. He started stripping when he wasn't on the screen. Now he's clothing himself again. He was completely nude for several minutes. It's filth. It's insanity.
I'm not good at this. I hit myself in the face with my shirt.
Would there ever be a situation where you would actually strip for money?
Depends if anyone's watching.
Like, let's say like you were destitute. God forbid this happens. I'm just saying, like, and you're like the only way you could provide for your family and yourself would be to strip. Would you do it?
Depends if people are shoving money in my jockstrap.
You're not like against it though, like all these strippers or anything like that.
I don't know, man. It's weird.
It's not your preferred profession. You've gone to strip clubs in your day. I know that you have. What do you like it there?
Bachelor parties.
Do you feel uncomfortable? Do you like it? What?
It's a little weird.
Would you be one of those people that goes like every week? Like, I don't know how people do that, right?
No, especially if I plan on giving $2 bills.
Did you do that?
Oh, heck yeah.
What did they say?
The strippers kind of laughed, but the lady behind the bar freaked out.
She was pissed about it?
No, she's like, these are really good luck. Thank you. I'm just like, I went to the bank and asked for $2 bills, and then they gave me $2 bills.
So you impressed the stripper boss?
No, it was just the bartender.
Did you give a stripper a $2 bill?
Yeah.
What was she doing that you gave it to her? She was dancing?
I guess that's what they do.
What do you
it's
mean?
a thing they do.
Well, how did you give it to her? You threw it at her? Did you?
No, you don't throw dollar bills. They don't even travel. They're made of paper.
You slide it into her sock or something? What'd you do? You handed it?
She wasn't wearing socks.
What? What did you slide it into then? A bra? A brassiere?
I think her bra.
You don't even know what it was. You don't even know what it was. You just reached out.
I had a lot of You
were drunk.
Not entirely. I was still playing pool. Okay.
So you're playing pool and the stripper came over, does a dance for you, slip her a $2 bill.
No, after the game was over, we wandered over to let someone else have a turn on the pool table.
Why did she wander over? To see you? Because she knew you had the $2 bills. Is that accurate?
Whatever. People were paying them to go hang out with the bride and groom.
They were. Why did the what? Here's $2 bill. Go hang out with the bride and groom. Then how would they hang out?
Pay them. What?
What would she do to hang out with them? They would just go and start talking about like TV movies you saw, or
no? They do like whatever the legal equivalent of a lap dance is.
Onto who? The bride or the groom?
Yes.
Onto the. What did the bride think about this when the was happening to the groom?
They were both there.
I know they were there, but what did she
They were
think?
both involved.
They were all dancing?
Everyone had a fun time, man. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Did you dance for the bride? Or the groom?
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we learned a lot today about OJ, about ourselves, about TV shows. And what is a TV? What goes on? Is it a physical object? Yes. It is what broadcasted out of it, though, that matters. How it touches us, in our hearts, in our minds. Much like a stripper who has done whatever OJ has demanded of her for $2 bills. A good show grabs us and grinds itself upon us. And we'll never forget the smell of that show. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't even know what you're doing.
I'm giving
Makes
everyone
two of us.
the moral of the show. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So that is that for this week, my friends. We'll be back next week. I don't know what we're doing yet. I'm going to figure it out,
I have
though.
some stuff we could talk about.
Yes. We have some stuff we could talk about.
No, a really weird short story-esque thing.
Is this a real story or something you wrote?
I don't even know.
It's a dream.
Not quite.
All right, well, I look forward to hearing about this. If you feel like it's suitable for the show, then we will discuss this.
I think it is.
All right, excellent. So, that is it for today, my friends. Thank you very much for joining us, John. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for checking us out on the YouTube. Those here in the live stream, much appreciated that you came and said hello, my friends. And that's going to do it. So thank you very much for being a part of John Rambo Presents, the very best in free and optional entertainment. Most people won't get it, but maybe, just maybe, most people should not.
Shouldn't.
Yes.
Should not. Dang.
Yes. Talk to you later, my friends.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.